Hey peeps, what's going on? It's Josh. And I wanted to show you a little something. This is what I'm currently working on. New album. I don't know what that is. Anyway, but this is what I'm pointing to. My sister and I, that's Caitlin, and that's me, obviously. And we did, my face is so red. Maggie just made me do a clay mask. And I thought it was going to be one of those fun peel-off masks. And it was not a fun peel-off mask. It was a fun, not fun, dirty clay mask. And it just felt gross. It was grossy in the Pussycats. But we just did that. And now I am working on editing a video. This is backlighting like a mother. That's a little bit better. There we go. We just heard from Thermo King. They repaired the APU. It was in fact busted. I wasn't crazy. They said I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. No, nobody said I'm crazy. I was just trying to quote Hamilton. He looked at me like I was stupid. I'm not stupid. And it seems like the shuttle might be shut down a little bit because I can't reach them. I've called multiple times and no answer, and that's fine. I'll go tomorrow morning. It's not a big deal. I understand they want to get home to dinner and stuff like that as well. Totally cool. And so now I'm editing a video. I got a container of the Starbucks iced mocha. It's a big bottle. So we put it in the little fridge. And so I'm just drinking some out of a coffee cup because it's coffee. Well, it's just because it's iced. That's fine. Maggie's getting out of the shower. Those masks, y'all. My face is like very red compared to what it normally is. It's getting better.
So then why'd you go live?
Not as red. What?
Why'd you go live if you were concerned about how your face looked?
Well, I'm not exactly concerned. I mean, it's not like... It's just a little redder than it normally is. It's still my face. There's no missing parts. Hi. Just peeked out of the bathroom. The boys got a bath. So that's the thing that happened. They're now naked and in bed. It's very risque, I'll show you. Naked Pug, naked Peterbilt in bed together. Oh yeah. This is like a, Gatlin exclusive.
I have porcelain skin.
You're not funny.
It's not red at all.
Don't be showing me naked.
It's perfect.
This is not you porn. Or you pug. How dare you? I feel so objectified. It's not even that big of a deal, Marv. You just have your collar off. He's pissed. So I'm trying to edit this video, and I haven't used this music editor or this video editing software in 5 ever. That's how long it's been.
It's easy.
Says you.
I'll help you.
I'm still trying to figure out how to cut the dang video clip.
I'll help you. It's easy.
It's easy for kid video. She knows all the techie stuff. I do not.
I had a channel.
You what?
I had a channel.
You had a channel?
Yeah.
On what?
YouTube.
QVC?
Hey.
Because you like to shop, though? No?
Peter, don't drink the bath water.
Peter! That's why I said you gotta shut the bathroom door. He sees a standing body of water, and his undiscerning palate's like, ooh, let me drink that.
It wasn't even the bath water. It was literally like water on this, like, on the tub.
He's trying to help you clean. Nope. Stop it. It would be funny. Triple. We pull a lot of prime. So, okay. In my opinion, I wouldn't go with prime. That's just me.
Hey.
We do pull. I wouldn't. He asked me an honest. Well, I think I don't know. You could be anybody. I don't know. It depends on whether or not you already have a CDL. If you don't have a CDL, Palmer is an excellent option to get your CDL with. Really great company, really great option. And if you do have your CDL already, Palmer can still be a really good home for you. But you should, no CDL yet. Okay. Personally, if you can get in at Palmer, I would go with Palmer. Not because I drive for them, but because that's the route I went, and I'm not sorry. Based on everything that I've heard about Prime and their trainers and everything, I wouldn't do Prime. That's just me.
Hey.
Hey.
What do you think of my porcelain skin? It's really soft. You want to feel?
Are you checking your texts on the TV?
Yeah.
You've got issues, yo.
Well, it was already plugged in.
She's we have an adapter that takes the cell phone to the HDMI, and so that's what she's doing. So her texts are appearing on the screen.
It's just your sister's.
Well, I know that, but it's kind of funny. Does Palmer run teams? Sorry for so many questions.
Yes, they do.
You don't have to apologize for questions at all. I love questions. No worries. And yes, Palmer runs teams. And interestingly enough, there have been some situations that I'm aware of where one person got their CDL or whatever, came to drive for Palmer, got vetted and did all of the things that they need to do. I don't know all of that process because I didn't come in that way, so I only know a little bit about it. But
Yeah, I'm checking my notifications. What?
then they were able to, and now it's popping up on my phone. Then they were able to train their teammate. I've been out of trucking for 15 years. Damn.
Don't ever let your CDL go.
Don't ever let your CDL go. She's pugging. Don't ever let your CDL go, in my opinion. Mainly, yeah. And I know you already did, so that doesn't do dick for you. And that's... But, yeah. Oof. For me, I did pretty well with the backing test that I had to take. No, not dumb. Just... You're not dumb, it's just like...
Because then you have to go through all that shit again.
Yeah, it's just you have to go through it again. I'm really concerned about the reflection of my glasses showing something. Can you get dressed, please?
I have to go that way to get dressed.
Go ahead. I'm just really concerned because I know shit like that happens and people will, like, edit a video and zoom in on it and shit. And I'm just like, that's all we need. We don't need that in our lives. But, yeah, I honestly, like, I really do believe that Palmer is a great company to get your CDL with. The training was fantastic. I had, what?
They paid the most per mile, or the most in training that we found. Like,
I don't know if y'all can hear her, but they paid the most in training. And
we researched a lot.
Yeah, we did our research. And then once you're on the truck, we have Maggie, who is a rider. She's not, she doesn't drive. And then we have two boys, two dogs. So Palmer's been fantastic.
And one of them's a hefty bitch.
And we get up.
He is.
Did you just call me hefty?
No, Peter.
Oh, he is kind of hefty. I thought she called me fat. I was like, yo, absolutely not. Fat shaming.
Look at my porcelain skin, guys.
I'm gonna kill her. How do you want to die at the Ramada? I always ask her how she wants to die in Walmart. Because we get into Walmart and she's sassing me. Constantly sassing me. And pugging. And I'm like, I always run up to her and tickle her or something. How do you want to die in a Walmart? I'm not going to kill her. I'm not going to kill her. But yeah. I just wanted to come on live so that, we're just actively creating content. Because I feel like I always forget to create content.
And now we have time because we're in a motel room.
When we have downtime, I like to, try and make sure that I check in with you guys. But yeah, just to wrap up, Triple. Basically, to wrap up on your question, I feel like the training was superb through Palmer.
It sucks no matter where you go, but...
Hey Josh, I have a really big question. I've been on disability for 15 years now. Will that hurt me with Palmer? So here's the thing that I know of with Palmer. If you can pass your DOT physical, and there's no reason... there's truckers out there with disabled placards, like, that they park in disabled spots, and... Huh?
Handicap spots.
Did I say the wrong thing?
I don't know if disabled is politically correct.
I thought handicapped was the wrong thing to say now.
Oh, I don't know.
Is it handicapped? Whatever. I mean, no offense. Basically, like, if you can pass your DOT physical and you could do what the job requires you to do within reasonable, like, whatever. Personally, me, I would never go regional. And I would never go flatbed. Not that Palmer or Will-Trans, we don't have flatbed. But I would never go regional because some of those loads you have to offload. So for that reason alone, I'm like, nope. Because nope. Because nope. For my own personal reasons.
Sam has never had to unload anything.
But he's one person.
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't do regional for that reason because I've heard stuff. And I've heard from more drivers that have been like, that did have to offload their stuff. So, I would be careful about what side I signed up for. But as long as you can do the job within reasonable, like, whatever, and you can pass your DOT physical, which, I mean, in Missoula, the doctor is incredibly, like, fair. So, I feel like, I mean, I don't know your specifics, but I feel like even if you have disability, like, that shouldn't be that big of an issue. But that's just, you know, from what little you told me that you were on it for a long term, sounds like it's something that...
Yeah, but if it was truck related, would that hurt him?
I don't know. I mean, if you were... Because
you said you liked TL.
Oh, you were diagnosed with bipolar. Well, okay, so for that, there are certain meds that they don't want you to be on, but nothing in that line of psych meds that I know of. For example, I know that you can't be on, well, insulin, which is nothing related to what you have going on, so it shouldn't be anything connected to that, but you can't be on insulin and have your CDL, but you probably already know that. The biggest thing with that being, I would just make sure that when you go to get your physical and everything, that you just tell them what meds you're on, so that when it comes up in your piss test, they already know. And also, if you were to call Jim Palmer, I highly recommend you talk to Alex Wilson. She used to be Alex Conley. She was my recruiter, and she's very fair and honest and incredibly patient and loving. I still get texts from her. She's really awesome. Really, really. That's a dog toy. And she'll tell you the real deal. I'm looking for my phone, and I'm actively recording with it. What are you doing?
Did you see it?
Yeah. Interesting. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think you would have a good chance of getting in. If it were up to me, I wouldn't think that would be a problem. Just worried that I haven't been working for so long that I would be an instant no-go. You know what? The one thing that I really like about Jim Palmer, Will-Trans, I say Jim Palmer because that's the name on my truck, but it is technically under the Will-Trans umbrella, banner, whatever. And then to be fair, I have never gotten a referral bonus. I have never taken any money for talking about Jim Palmer. They do not pay me to do this. At one point, one of the training instructors asked me if she could allow another trans driver to contact me if they had questions, and I said, of course. Because I was incredibly lucky. When we were starting, Ellie answered a bunch of questions, and she was an amazing role model, and is still my mentor. So, of course, I was like, I'd be more than happy to. They don't pay me to say any of this shit, so I can tell you like it really is. The best thing about being with Palmer is that they're smaller, so you're not just a number, and they will make case-by-case judgments when dealing with you. yes, they have rules. So, I mean, again, I don't know. They may say, you may call and they may say, actually, we can't take you. But in my opinion, the worst case scenario, like, if you don't ask, they can't say yes. So I would call. Actually, I can do it on here. Let's see.
You need help?
Hang on.
Love Gatlin times 4. Never miss an upload. Subscribe now. That's literally what my phone said, and I thought I was on Gatlin times 4, so I'm a little confused.
What? I'm confused. I'm also confused. Okay, so, oh my goodness. There was a small child screaming. A very small child screaming. No big deal. Calm down. Okay, so on the website, dang, it doesn't have, okay.
You have her card in your wallet.
So their number, I don't even know where my wallet is, and I don't think I have those cards in there. I think they're in the truck now. Their number is 888-698-3422.
They're really understanding and helpful.
Yeah, they really, why did I get blurry? Please make it stop. Thank you. Call Alex. Right now she's not going to be in. What day is today? Today's Wednesday? Thursday. She'll be in tomorrow morning. It's Mountain, right? Mountain Central?
Yeah.
Mountain Central? That's not a thing.
No, Mountain.
Mountain time. Call her. Their number is, write this down, 888-698-3422. Don't make a decision without at least talking to Palmer, in my opinion. And you are asking for my opinion, so I'll give it to you. And they don't pay me to say this. I just say it because it's actually true. I actually really do love driving for Palmer. I would not start with Prime. It's nothing against Prime. It's not the choice I would go with. And I don't want to sit here and badmouth any company, but they're huge.
We also know someone who went through training with them and had issues.
And we get to, well, yeah, but I don't want to get into that and bash other companies because I feel like,
I just said that there's a reason you're saying that.
Yeah, I have good reasons for saying what I'm saying, but I don't.
It's totally a clay mask that they did.
I don't want. Who did you say I need to speak with? So on the website, her name says Alex Conley, but her name is now Alex Wilson. She's a recruiter. I don't remember what her. Wait a minute. No, I don't have it. Her card is in my truck.
If you call that main number, and it has extensions in recruiting.
Yeah.
It'll say Alex Conley or Alex Wilson.
So here's the thing: when you speak to any company, and you get a recruiter that doesn't give you answers that make sense, and this just happened. Somebody was calling a company and one of our friends, and he was like, oh, well, so-and-so told me this, and then another recruiter told me this, and I'm like, ask for the recruiter that you want to speak with. And if you're getting a recruiter that you're not comfortable with, hey, to the bed, sir. He's so cute. Ask for who you want to speak to. So if you call and you're having a hard time, just ask for Alex, Nothing against the other recruiters, but I don't know them. And I know Alex, and she was amazing. So I tell everyone, talk to Alex. She will be honest but I mean, she is super positive. She's not like, but she's really honest and cool.
Like originally with Peter, we thought it might be a problem, remember? And she helped us out.
Mm-hmm. What? Can I help you? You're very handsome. Hey, boy, hey. He got a bath, so he feels frisky. So, you haven't talked to your wife about it yet. What I would do, if it were me, and I think Maggie kind of has to do this with me when she suggests things. I feel like you have to do a little bit of research and then go to her and say, okay, babe, disability is not really cutting it, and here's an idea. But, real talk, you have to be prepared to be away from her. Or if she's coming on the truck with you, you have to be prepared to be with her for all of the time. And that's really tough. So if you're an introvert, if you're an extrovert, trucking will be difficult for you because it's a lot of solitary time. And if you're an introvert, it will, like, for me, I'm an introvert, and I literally recharge by having alone time by myself. Like, alone time, that sounded bad. You know what I mean, by being alone. And it's solo time was incredibly painful and lonely and hard. But you've been married 10 years now and haven't spent a day apart. So, like, are you planning on taking her on the road? Because this doesn't sound like a good fit for you, honestly.
If they're going separate.
If you're going separate, it doesn't sound like it would be a good option.
And it's also really hard in the training period to be separate.
It's, yeah.
But at least there was an end, you know?
Training was very, very hard, and there was an end to it, and it was really hard. What are you looking at? Whose belly is that?
Maddie's.
Who?
Maddie.
Who?
Jen's daughter.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I was like, the only Maddie I know. Okay, but we do. Yeah. So, you know, that's going to be tough for you, I feel like. And it's one thing if you're like, yeah, you just want to plan for the future. I can relate to that. It's Caitlin! Caitlin, look. I'm working on it. I'm also talking to Triple. You know, honestly, be really openly honest with yourself and with your wife about what you're going to be able to handle going into this. Is this something that would make you happy? Because, in my opinion, a lot of times people do something out of desperation. I gotta do something, and they make a bad choice, and it puts them in a worse situation that, you know, not that you want to stay on disability for the sake of staying on disability, but at the same time,
you have to understand, you only go home for 5 days every 5 weeks.
Yeah.
That's
so
really
it's not
hard.
So it's not like you're not, and I'm not trying to tell you don't do it, to be honest. I'm not trying to say, oh, you shouldn't do this. I'm just saying be careful, because it's hard. And I'm not like, well, I did it and you can't do it because only I can do it. No, I just worry about, you know, I worry about someone who tells me just blindly what I'm getting from you. My wife and I haven't been apart for more than, like, we haven't spent a day apart in 10 years. I've been on disability for 15 years, or haven't had my CDL for 15 years, and you're really going to have a strong support system. My trainer, she's no longer with us. She passed away, but before I got off her truck, she told me, you really need to have a strong support system. She told me that you really have to prepare yourself and have people that you can reach out to when your day is really dark, or people that check on you, because we have had drivers that have had bad things happen to them. My trainer is an example. She got to the terminal, was taking her laundry in, was talking to someone, boom, dropped dead of a heart attack. Like, It doesn't happen often, thankfully, but it does happen, and you need to have people supporting you and checking in on you and being aware of what's going on. You have to take it seriously and have a support system. So, what I would recommend and what I recommend for most people and what I do myself when I need to make a decision is I make a pro and cons list. Literally. And kind of watch a lot of channels, not just mine, not just ours, because Maggie's with me, and she drives me nuts some days, and I drive her nuts some days, but I'm very lucky that she can be with me and I can have the dogs. And in training, you won't even have the dogs. Unless you get a trainer who has a dog, which one of my friends has a dog and he is a trainer. So you, bless you, could potentially.
Your trainer had a dog.
Yeah. But she's no longer available, obviously.
I know, but, I'm just saying.
But, Mikey has one. Yeah. Brown dog. So, yeah. I if it were me and I had to do it all over again, I would do the exact same thing. I would make some changes about things that I've done during training and after, but I wouldn't change the company for anything. So, Caitlin, how is you? I will pause for you to respond. But yeah, Triple, thank you for your questions, because not only does it give me something to talk about, but I feel like I'm actually able to help. Yeah, of course, Triple. It's my pleasure. What's the email that we use, Mags?
Gatlin, wait, hold on, let me
look. Triple, I'm going to give you an email address, so if you still have that pen and paper handy, you can email. Actually, I think it might show up in the description.
I don't know. No, not anymore because we're not monetized, so it doesn't keep our settings the way it did before.
Damn it.
It's the Gatlin.
Hold on. He's grabbing a pen. Or she. I'm sorry. Caitlin, we're good. We're waiting. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to have to get up and take the shuttle over. And take...
Messaged you, or are we having dinner?
No, he didn't message. I think he said he was gonna... Okay, he said, let me get my paper. I am a he. Right on. Chris didn't say anything about... And I didn't know if we were saying anything.
There's one more item I want to try. I'm giving it the last try.
Oh. The Amelia's restaurant here is really not that great. Okay, he's ready for the email. The, like T-H-E. Gatlin, which is my last name. Gatlin. Fam, like family. F-A-M. Y-T, like YouTube. At gmail.com. Now, I am not always fantastic about responding to emails, but Maggie gets these as well. So, going through your process, if you have questions, if there's anything that I can do to help, I will answer whatever questions I can, but you can email there, and we will respond. Sometimes Maggie types them. My acid... Oh, it doesn't matter if it's capital or lower. But sometimes Maggie will type the responses, and, yeah.
But I know everything that goes on anyway. Can't get anything past me.
She's the gatekeeper. Everything in my world goes through Maggie. She's like, well, I mean, you're not wrong.
Sorry, not sorry.
Caitlin. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, what did I do? I did a thing. Wait a minute. Peter! Say hi to Aunt Peter. Pedro! Triple, you're good. Pedo, say hi to Aunt Caitlin. Oh, okay. Well, now you're on the floor. Okay. Alright. I got all... Marvy! Are you a naked wet pug? Are you naked, wet, and afraid? They got baths, so they don't have their collars on. Because they got baths. Somebody had a dirty tookie. It was him. Don't be telling my business. Hey, it's Kate William. How is you? Sorry about my weird voice, Twipple. This is a thing we do here. I talk. I is a talking pug. Pedo, shut up, I'm talking. Ah! Okay, so Alex had Alex's maiden name is Conley, and on the website her name is still Conley, but her last name is actually Wilson now. So my nose. Ugh. Because yes. Woof. Come here. Oh God. I don't think this chair was made to support both of us. Are you looking at Aunt Caitlin? Hi. Ah!
You look so weird when you're naked.
Thanks. She was talking to Peter. Oh God. Okay. Peter, no. You're gonna make us fall over! Peter! Peter! Okay. Alright, no. Because yes. That's how you get rid of a Peter. You throw the ball. I mean the toy. Don't sit on your brother! I love him too, but he's a butt. He's a butt kiss. Yeah, but I think Wilson is in the automated system now. If you search for Wilson, she comes up.
I don't know. I was just putting in the spelling for Conley because I spelled it with 2 N's and 2 L's or something, and 2 N's. And nothing came up, so that's how you spell it. Just helping you out.
Because yes. So yeah, we're in the motel for one more night, and my sole task at this point is to edit this video. Because yes. And I literally, how many hours did I spend trying to get my laptop functional? About 2?
2 or 3.
About 2 or 3 hours I spent trying to get my Lackey Tack functional. And it was not happy. Something happened with Windows 10, I don't even know. It was not good. Right, babe? Right, babe? Peter? Uh-oh. Peter went over to get Maggie's attention.
Shut up, Peter.
Windows 10 is so frustrating with all the damn updates. Oh, shush. What's your face?
I smacked that booty.
The booty. He's literally, was like standing in your flip-flop. Hey, what are you doing, crackhead? No, don't come over here. Goodbye. 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 Give me that tail. Goodbye. Goodbye. He's pissed. Goodbye. Bye, Fweesh. Bye, Fweesh. I have heartburn and allergies simultaneously. Oh yeah, so the restaurant here is really quite terrible.
It's not terrible.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I got ribs. They were awful. They were just real dry. Like, not enjoyable. And then I got a pizza, because I'm like, you can't fuck up a pizza. It's hard to fuck up a pizza. Nope. Apparently it wasn't. I've had Elio's pizza that was better than what they served.
What's Elio's?
She's an infant. Does anybody know what Elio's pizza is? Come on. Don't disappoint me, 80s kids. Come on. Are you vomiting? What's happening?
He vomits a lot recently.
You stop eating so much rawhide.
You give it to him.
The booty. He likes having his booty popped. Come here. He like stomps his back feet when I smack his booty. '90s kid. Oh yeah, totally. Tell Alex you yeah, definitely. You can tell Alex that you know Josh. Well, you might want to say my last name, Gatlin, because I think she probably has had more than one. Shut the. She's definitely probably maybe had more than one Josh. So.
I'm pretty sure she know who they were talking about. Not to sound conceited.
I would go with a last name too, bruh. I would. I'm not that memorable. No, but she's really good. She still texts and asks me how I'm doing. And then sometimes, like, I'll get... So, my sisters and Maggie and myself are all in a group text. And oftentimes, other texts will come through. And I'll click on, like, read new text. And it'll go to them. And then I'll have other texts and not really realize it. So, that's a thing.
You usually don't even know when I text you.
Exactly. And you're sitting next to me. Why are you texting me sitting next to me, babe?
I'm not texting you right now. Dude, why aren't you working? You're dumb.
Aka, excuse me? What's up, Cool Breeze?
Who's Cool Breeze?
No idea. Cool Breeze Trucking. Said, yo, yo, yo.
Wanna be friends?
He wasn't talking to you, bro. There's a Peterbilt. Well, that's too close. Stop. What time is it? Showtime. Like I said. Hamilton reference. What? What time is it? Really? What time is it here?
6:14.
6:14.
Who's asking?
Caitlin.
We're in Mountain Time, so it should be 8:14 where she is.
Probably, maybe. Connie Corso. I don't know what the hell he is. He was literally found in a park in Montana. His name's Peterbilt, and he lives on a Freightliner because of irony.
Why are you farting on me?
Did Peter just fart on you? Are you a stinky puppy? Are you a stinky puppy? Don't come over here if you're stinky. Oh, you are... Oh. Get your ass off me. You're gross. He's pretty big. He's like 60 pounds now.
Peter.
Almost. He's not going to come to you when he's getting his booty spanked.
Peter, I have chicky.
You don't have chicky. You're a liar. Caitlin said, yes, he's big.
He is big.
As Marvin likes to say,
And
he's
he
a big
loves his
bitch.
mommy.
Are you giving him another treat?
Yeah.
Gross.
One he actually likes. I don't know why you buy retriever rolls. He doesn't like them.
He does like having something to chew on. Don't tell me how to live my life. He reminds me of Marmaduke. Does Palmer hire out of Arkansas? You know, when you go to train...
Palmer hire out of everywhere?
Yeah, when you go to train, you'll go to Missoula. Oh, goodness. Oh. But they had no problem getting us. We can literally take home time anywhere. So they shouldn't have a hard time getting you back to Arkansas. We can take home time in California, Orange County, and then head over to the East Coast and take home time in my home area, Kalamazoo. And it's not a problem. We've taken home time in Vegas. Yes, we're in a hotel. I mean, this is not my truck. I'm just... Yeah, we're at the Ramada in SLC. Our truck is in, still at Thermo King right now. And I tried to go...
Do you know what time the shuttle starts?
Early.
Because you should be on it as early as possible. You want to make it mad?
Can I drive my personal vehicle to Palmer?
Yes, they have a parking lot for you across the street. Sorry.
She's right. They have a parking lot for you across the street. They will reimburse you the cost of a Greyhound ticket. Excuse me. But, then your vehicle is in Montana. So,
Weather.
you might want your vehicle to be with your wife.
They have a van that you can use when you're in the terminal, and honestly...
Only once you're an employee.
No, I know, but...
As a trainee, you can't use it.
I know, but you also don't go through Missoula that often to bring your vehicle. It's better to rent a vehicle, even.
Maggie knows all.
I do know a lot.
I didn't say you didn't. Caitlin said Maggie knows all. Winky face. So yeah, I would not take in training, I would not take my personal vehicle to Missoula because you're only there for like 4 to 5 days and then you're on a trainer's truck. And then Maggie needs to be a recruiter.
I wish I could from the road. I would do it. My mom said I could. We have to be very awful.
I didn't understand that past the mouthful of Pringles.
You'll have to be at the office.
Mm-hmm. They have a whole, system that they use. Why am I so tired? Oh, God. So, finally, my lackey tack is in working order.
Jim Palmer, if you're listening, I'll be a dispatcher if you let me do it on the road.
Jim Palmer said, why would we pay you when we can get it for free? I mean, am I wrong? You're already kind of doing it. Oh, goodness. Ugh. Yeah, I definitely think there's some allergy situations going on. She wasn't upset, Caitlin.
I wasn't upset.
No. She was just, being sassy pants.
Who else texted you? You got 2 beats.
Caitlin said, sorry. Don't be sorry. And, Trip, you're welcome. Anytime. Why are you at Thermal King? Well, our APU crapped out. So, they needed to fix... There was a hose that was clogged and wasn't letting the system do a thing. And there was...
The Freon was clogged.
No, it wasn't the actual Freon, but it was there was a hose that introduces... It was busted, okay? That's all I know. And so, basically, they wanted to fix that first. And then I'm going to Freightliner because I have a broken leaf spring and my fuel gauge does not work. And then we have to go to Prime and get 2 new drive tires and an alignment. But we don't want to get the alignment before the leaf spring because the leaf spring getting repaired will probably jankety up the alignment. So.
And we need new tires.
I just said that. 2 new drives.
Naturally.
Alright, Trip. Be safe. Have a good one. But yeah. Cool Breeze. Is that, do you have your own trucking company? What's up with that? Don't mind me as
Maybe
I eat.
He just trucks.
Huh?
Maybe he just trucks.
What, the truck?
What? Stop eating cookies on your stream.
Seriously, yes. Fuel gauge still broken.
Real talk, who watches Red Table Talk? Probably no one in there except Caitlin, but it is amazing.
ASMR.
You're not an ASMR, dude.
You don't know my life!
Yes, I do. Very intimately.
Don't say intimately on YouTube, babe.
Not like that. Just we're together 24/7.
ASMR with cookies. Don't look at me like that. Not that kind of cookie. I've never seen a dog able to reach that far back around and lick his own back. You're such a weird little wang doodle. I love the Red Table Talk. Did you watch the last episode? Caitlin wants to know.
No, but I want to.
No, but she wants to.
That's the one with Magic Johnson's son where they talk about gender.
I thought the last one was the vagina rejuvenation.
No, that was just like a special one.
Peter is not amused.
The gender one is up now. I want to watch it. But I want to watch the review.
She said that one was awesome.
Which one?
That's...
The vagina one?
I don't know! Why am I in the middle of this? Marvy, what are you doing? He's licking his choo-choo. He's so cute. Peter, you're adorable. I have my own trucking biz. Maybe I will one day grow to a company. I have one truck and I lease it. She was talking about the one with Magic Johnson's son.
Oh, good.
I thought...
Yeah, he has a son and a daughter.
But I thought the son was transgendered.
No, I'm not sure, because I haven't watched the episode.
Oh, okay.
But I follow him on Instagram. And
Caitlin goes,
sure.
Offspring?
He uses male pronouns and pretty positive.
Okay.
I follow him on Instagram.
Stop twerking. Nobody wants to tap that ass, alright? Calm down.
I feel like
Oh,
he's kind of
no, he farted. Get away from me. He's got to go.
I feel like he's kind of a Jeffree Star situation, you know?
He's got to go to the bathroom.
Peter, come here.
Tag, you're it. Oh, God. It smelled so bad.
No, he doesn't. His butthole looks fine. And I already took him.
1, 2, 3, not it.